What up, YouTube? It's your boy Deuce Beats coming at you live again from the It Doesn't Matter podcast. I'm with my brother-in-law, Marley Marl, in the building. What up, Mar?
Deucey Deuce, what's the deal, man? How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, man. Got my water popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got my...
Oh, man, if you can hear it in my voice, I got to recoup. I got to recoup.
What was you doing today?
Man, I was chilling, same old work, all that good old stuff. Yeah. The weekend just kind of had its toll on me, though. A little bit of this, a little bit of that,
You had a cool little weekend?
I mean, at this point, a cool weekend to me is just having some chill time, drinks. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not really doing much. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I get to finally relax.
It ain't like going out and all that stuff like that, bro. I can't even think of the last time I actually been out. Like, I only really go out like if I have to DJ, but other than that, like, I don't really like going out like that. I'd rather just chill at the house, man.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if I'm like out here in my city that I'm in right now, going out, that's a no-go. I'm not going out here locally. Like, that shit is probably more than likely gonna be weak, or it might be whatever, but like, I'm not gonna be that old dude in the club. I don't even know some of the music that be playing now. So I don't want to be that dude in the club, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing what's the wave. And then on top of that, man, I'm a sneakerhead. So if somebody step on my kicks, I might get mad at them. Nigga, watch out.
Be ready to fight, with them sneaks.
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? Just over some dumb shit. But yeah, man, I honestly only go out like, especially if I'm like out of town or something like that, I'm for sure gonna step out, and not on no 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning type shit. I'm not doing after parties. Like, it gotta be somewhere. I just know I'm out of the function by 11.
Right.
And most people start at 11. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is now. And I'm cool. Day functions, I'm all about that. Man, them night functions, I gotta get my rest, y'all.
Man, I be tired, man. Once it hit like 10 o'clock for me, like, man, I'm almost dead tired, ready to go to bed, man. Even if I'm out at the club.
It's crazy though, bro. I have this weird way of going to sleep, bro. I go to sleep early and wake up in the middle of the night, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I watch all my TV at middle of the night. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm with you. I do the same thing.
Yeah, I could do that all day. Like, on a weekend, if I don't got shit going on, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just, fall asleep during the early daytime. Like, I'm talking about, like, I'm in the bed by 5 o'clock.
Oh yeah. Just
I'm in the bed by 5 o'clock. Relax. And then I'll be chilling. And the next thing you know, I doze off, wake back up. I'm watching some type of cartoon.
Yep, me too.
Adult Swim.
Yeah. Bro, I still watch cartoons, bro. Like,
yeah, you feel me? It is what it is. You feel me?
Hey, it is what it is. All right, man, let's get into the news, man. So, we're going to start off with the NCAA Women's Championship. South Carolina ended up beating Iowa 87-75. Caitlin Clark, she was 30, 10-28. You know what I'm saying? Tessa Johnson, she had 19, 7 for 11. Now, does this stain Caitlin Clark's legacy for losing this?
Nah, honestly, see, I'm not a hater. That's what that's why I really feel like this podcast need to be like exponentially out there, right?
Right.
Most cats be throwing shade on players because they played the game, or they don't want to give somebody else their props.
Yeah,
and it's sad to me because Caitlin Clark had a team that was, if you look at the team, it was below average, C plus at best, right? I'm talking
Right.
about if you play, any type of sport game, right? 2K or whatever, you look at the offense A, defense C, whatever. Her whole team was a C.
Right.
And then she was the A plus player, right? She carried that team to another, like, for one, she made it to the championship, like with the team that missed two of their star players, or starters, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
to season-ending injuries. And then nobody expected Iowa to make it to the championship. Most
Right.
people had them going to the Final Four, which I did too. I thought that they wasn't good enough to win it all,
Yeah.
but that was good though. Good season. But I'm gonna give you a real shout out. Dawn Staley.
Mm.
Man, I didn't know much about her accolades until recently. Some of the players started talking about it and this and that. The former NBA players, WNBA players. And I did some research, dog.
Yeah.
This girl has a Hall of Fame career in playing the game and coaching the game. 3 national championships, dog.
Crazy.
Three in college. Dude, I don't know what it is, but she has probably the best overall staff in the nation because they knew how to play they knew how to play Caitlin. They knew how to play her the whole game. Even though she started off hot, she started, getting cold down stretches. They knew how to blitz her and make her give the ball up, make the other players win. And at the end of the day, it was a close game. I know the score doesn't say it wasn't close, but if you watch the game, you'll see that the game was close for 3 quarters. And then in the fourth quarter, South Carolina just started pulling away because you can tell they was a better team. It's that simple. You can only do so much.
Right. And what's crazy to me is people are saying that this wasn't even Caitlin's best game, but she still put a 30 piece on South Carolina. I mean, it's crazy.
No, it definitely wasn't her best game, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't her best game. I mean, you can go back to the LSU game or any other game. She was way more efficient, right? But she had to make these plays. That's why I said if you look at her team was nowhere near. I don't care what you guys think about Caitlin Clark because I know a lot of black people be throwing shade on this white woman. I don't know why, right? But you can take the best player off of South Carolina and put them on that Iowa team, that tall black girl, I forget her name. I guarantee you they won't even make it to the Sweet 16.
Right. I feel you on that.
They won't even probably win. They probably won't even win the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah.
You can put Andrew Reese on that same team. They'll probably win the Big Ten tournament and make it to the Sweet 16, but that's about it. That team next year, it's not going to win nothing. They probably won't even make it to the tournament. Yeah. That's how bad of a team she was on. But because she carried that load on herself, like Don said, if it wasn't for her, Caitlin, she probably would have never been. This probably would have never been the best championship for her. Right. So when you got somebody who's a player, former player, and a coach that's actually lost to Caitlin last year. Right?
Yeah.
She lost to her. So you can't sit there and say all right, you know what? This girl was not the best or whatever. I mean, the GOAT argument, of course, is always going to, lean towards the players who got championships, which I agree because I think ultimately winning is the ultimate goal. But I cannot knock Caitlin for what she's done in college. But at the end of the day, I think Dawn Staley is a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
If I was an athlete, young, college athlete, and I got the opportunity to go to South Carolina, it's a no-brainer.
Right.
That's the one program I would say that's a no-brainer to. You can choose a lot of other programs, but that coach right there will develop you because remember, all 5 of her players left to the WNBA. All 5.
Crazy.
And then she came back with another squad, transfers and all of that, but another squad and coached them to a championship. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's That's a coach who you need to be. That's like the Nick Saban of basketball. You need
Right.
to be there.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, nah,
Hey,
it was crazy, man. So I like where you obviously Caitlin's going number one. You know, that's a no brainer. What team is in the runnings to get her number one right now? Do you know?
I don't watch WNBA, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't. The last time I watched was like well, I can't lie. I watched the WNBA game. I was watching Las Vegas Aces in what you call it in the championship,
Yeah.
and it was like, God, Jesus, it's not there for me. It just wasn't there. I just couldn't get, it
Couldn't
wasn't
get
like,
into it.
oh wow. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. A lot of missed layups, a lot of missed jump shots. The game was kind of slow. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest with you. It
It's
was like slow pace,
yeah.
and I just couldn't keep up with it. I was like, all right, it's other things I could watch on TV.
it's not like the men's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think and I do think
But
that's what
hold on. You said it's not like the men's. Shouldn't you compare it to women's college basketball? Because women's college basketball is faster, it's more exciting, it's more effort. It's just, to me, a better product.
yeah.
The WNBA is like they try to slow the game down and like, what? No, that's not it.
Yeah.
Y'all not That's not it. Y'all need to speed the game up, do some traps, run some presses or something,
Yeah.
because I'm tired of seeing girls, play that slow basketball pace and not really be entertaining, because you're not dunking, you're not crossing nobody up like that. It's
I
just,
know, yeah,
I'm
that's the thing.
sorry. It's just,
Has
you know.
has there ever been like a woman that was like crossing, like had to cross over like Iverson or Kyrie, who had handles like that as a woman?
It's a couple of WNBA players who had handles and stuff like that, but like I said, it's just, you get one of those out of all the teams, you get probably about like 10 women who can do something like that,
Yeah.
and like a couple of women who can dunk now, and like it's not like they dunk every game. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a rarity. So it's like, I don't know, man. I think to me, just looking at the way the college women's basketball was played, the pace of the game, the excitement of the game, shooting them crazy threes or crossing girls up, and like, you don't see that in the WNBA like that. And if you do, it's like, very rare. That's why if you wait till the morning, you got ESPN top 10, you'll never see a WNBA highlight.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah, you right. I haven't
Yeah.
I honestly haven't even seen any like even debate shows really even covering the WNBA, unless it was like, maybe something happened that you know what I'm saying? Like,
The championship, unless it's
yeah.
the championship or something like that, they don't cover it like that, bro. And I'm hoping that with, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, who I would love to see at the WNBA level right now is Juju
Yeah.
from USC. That girl is crazy good, man. I love her game. She plays like Kobe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She got that mid range. She got everything. I love her, man. Honestly, I think she was, in my opinion, you got Caitlin, who was 1A.
Yeah.
Juju was 1B. That's how I see it. Juju was a freshman.
Damn, she
Took
only a
off.
freshman?
You didn't know that, bro? She was only a freshman. Took off, killing it this year. Like, she was just an all-pro. The way she played the game, boy, she was like way better than all of her teammates and stuff like that. And they had that one guard, number 25. She going to the WNBA, but she wasn't that good. Like, it was like, it was Juju team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like it was Caitlin team, it was Juju team. So, like, I was just kind of like, saying like it'd be nice to see her in that mix too if she go to the WNBA, but it's too late now.
Yeah.
But just saying, like, it should get more exciting.
I think so.
WNBA basketball should be more exciting now.
I think so. And definitely since Angel Reese, she's in the draft, definitely with Caitlin.
Mm-hmm.
I think you know, she's gonna. I feel she gonna have a target on her back. So they gonna. But the thing is I feel you about like even you saying before like she's like the female Steph Curry. So I think that she would be able to transition well to the WNBA. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I think it's just gonna be a natural transition, and she gonna be killing it in the WNBA, and she gonna make it exciting again. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's what I think. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna get exciting.
Right.
Just off of her name too. So I think people gonna really tune in to see what she does in the WNBA, and Angel Reese too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause she a household name now. Like you know what I'm saying? You see them pictures she be posting on Instagram?
Man, she be wilding, dude. She be wilding. She be wilding.
I mean, who she with? Fashion Nova or something like that?
I don't even know, bro. She be actually doing the most sometimes. You know, I seen the little outfits and this and that.
Yeah.
And you want to know something, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think she like bad like that. I don't think she like, you know what I'm saying? Like she ain't like that. But I guess, you know, that's what they do. They want to show off, and you know, I get it. You're a woman with money. Selling your body is part of the job. I'm not really feeling it, but hey, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Now I'm not,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying, you know, it don't look nice, but what I am saying is like, you just doing what everybody else is doing. We know sex sells, so you know posting your body like that, you know you're gonna get tons of views, you're gonna get tons of likes. You know what I'm saying? Because there's just a whole bunch of horny dudes out here that like that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but it's just so oversaturated with that stuff. So it's just like, okay, when she posted it, even yes, it does look nice, but it's like, okay, you know, what else? You know what I mean? What else? I mean, you know, she can ball, of course, but I'm just saying, like, you know, let me ask you this before we get into the next topic. What is your take about that? Like, is that sexy to you? You know, should a woman pose half naked? You know, I mean, back then, you know, it's always been like that. But I feel like now it's like an era of just OnlyFans.
No, that's not true.
Nah,
it's not true. That's not true. You had certain women in certain like categories, right? Like you can tell me, you know, certain R&B artists, they dressed a certain way, right? They sold themselves a certain way.
Yeah.
But not every artist was out there, you know, showing a body or doing certain things, right?
Right.
And then you had some artists who would do it, but that was just the way it was. Now, what kills me is that it's everybody doing it. It's no uniqueness. Nobody's trying to, you know, make their own path. It's like, this is the trend. Let's follow it. Let's try to get this dollar, right? Which is okay. I get it. But I'm going to be honest with you. Like, some people may think she hot. Some people may not think she hot. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and like say Angel Reese is pretty or something. Like, I don't think she cute like that. I just think she mid. And so, no, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she over here showing her body and stuff, that's good for her. Hopefully she getting money for it. But like, why? Why? You already got like over $1 million in NIL. You don't got to post on social media, you know, you in a little outfit or something like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cares that you wearing a bathing suit. It's not like you a real fire. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like, damn, who this girl, you know?
Man, I blame Sexy Red. This is the Sexy Red era. We went from, you know, when women was like,
you crazy.
What
about hold on. What about Lil Kim and all of that back in the day in the 90s?
But listen, Lil Kim was bad though. You think Sexy Red is bad?
I didn't like Lil Kim back then.
You
I don't think Sexy Red is bad. No, I didn't think she was hot. Like, I thought
the year, bro. This is the era of the ratchet.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Go ahead.
When you go back to like artists back in the day, bro, like it was all about having a pretty face, bro. You had Aaliyah, she was
Mm-hmm.
bad. Beyonce was ugly. You
What?
had bro, Beyonce was trash back then. Don't talk about the Beyonce now. Her body is a hundred million. I don't
Yeah.
know how much they spend. It's millions of dollars in
Uh-huh.
that body right now. Maya was bad.
Okay.
You don't remember Maya?
Yeah, I remember
You know what I'm
Maya.
saying? Like those are people who were bad, right? You
Uh-huh.
got TLC, what's her name? The one Usher was dating.
Oh, Chili.
Um Chili, she was bad. You know what I'm saying?
What about
It was
T-Boss?
certain. T-Boss was okay.
Uh-huh.
She was alright.
What
You
about
know what I'm
Levi?
saying?
Levi
But
was crazy.
yeah, she was nice. She was nice. Left Eye was the baddest one. But
But you know what
like I
come with that
said,
though?
what you mean what come with it?
She
It's
go
everything. It's a
she might
woman.
burn down
What
your
you
house.
mean? But bro, it's a woman that comes with every woman, bro.
Oh
Especially if you laying a
no.
pipe, if you laying it down, they go crazy for you, bro. It's like that's just women 1-on-1.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you doing the right thing, they
Yeah.
ain't gonna let you just walk out of their life. You gonna have to get a fucking hammer to the car or some shit. You know,
Ooh, she burned
it's
down
not gonna
Andre
be
Rice's
easy.
his mansion, man.
Yeah,
Andre Rice's mansion. That
I
mansion was
know.
on fire.
But like I was saying, bro, like all of the artists right now, bro,
Yeah.
they look the same.
Yeah.
They do the same thing. They sound the same. I'm sorry, like Nicki Minaj, you see her transition,
Mm-hmm.
right? You see Cardi B, you see her transition. There's before and afters out there on the internet. You can look at all of these artists. They're not who they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
Like
just
I
glammed
was
up.
looking at Glow, right? I
Yeah.
was looking at her interview with Shannon Sharp, and then like her teeth and like everything. Like, damn,
She got it all done now.
money can fix anything.
Yeah.
Money can fix anything. You know, Megan Thee Stallion, another one. Megan Thee Stallion was fat. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? They know how to fix that. Like, it's just money, bro. And unfortunately, we live in a generation where they go to the doctor instead of go to the gym.
Right. Right.
So it is what it is, you know?
Hey man, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Hey, we let's get back on track. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it back with the sports. So Bronny, he's entering the draft. Crazy.
Trash.
What is
Trash.
your opinion on that? Should he stay in college or should
Trash.
instead of entering the league?
Trash. Trash. I don't care. I don't care. This is the stuff that makes people sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's be for real, man. Bronny wasn't even at a USC caliber.
Mm.
He wasn't. USC wasn't even like a top basketball program. They're like mid in the middle, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of other schools, especially in a Pac-10, are much better than USC. If you look outside of the conference, you know, ACC rules basketball in college, and then you got the SEC that also does really good in college, and then you got the Big Ten that does really good in college.
Right.
So then and then you even got the Big East
Yep.
that does good in college. Then you can go to like the Pac-10, the Mountain West, or whatever, right? So let's talk about that. Do you think Bronny was good enough to start on a lot of these other schools? Do you think he was good enough to be a scholarship athlete on a lot of these other schools?
Let me just say this. He didn't stand out like his daddy. He wasn't a
Come on,
standout player
man.
like that. Like honestly, like to
Look,
me, you know, it's all he lit. You know, he got to where he is off of his daddy name. You know what I mean?
bro, I
I
can't believe you being so soft right now. You being fucking soft as
I
Charmin, bro. You Charmin ultra soft right now, bro. You are hella funny, bro. Like I ain't gonna sit here and sugarcoat it, bro.
all right,
You
go ahead,
hella
go ahead.
soft right
I'm
now.
gonna give you the floor. Go ahead, man.
Bro, nah, you gonna finish
No, no,
talking that bullshit, and
no.
I'm gonna be like, let's pull up the stats. Let's pull up the stats. Let's look at his stats in college. How many minutes did he play? How many points did he average? How many assists did he average? Was there a difference with him on the court or not?
Yeah. So
Like,
so okay. So I guess I guess what the argument will be, is this more just star power because he LeBron James' son is the reason why he's able to
Yeah.
just, you know what, regardless of skill or whatnot, I'm just gonna play my freshman year and I'm gonna enter the draft.
It was already predetermined, bro.
Yeah.
It was already predetermined. Now, what's gonna kill me? I'm gonna be honest with you. If the Lakers give LeBron the extension and draft Bronny, I'm converting. I'm converting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what every other Laker fan in the past did, is become a Clipper fan.
Ooh.
Because I'm gonna be sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
LeBron ruins. He ruins. I promise you this. Look at the history. Everybody likes to talk about the before and after LeBron effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't realize that teams give away everything to accommodate LeBron.
Yeah.
Which is okay. So we'll talk about this a little later. When Miami acquired the big three during free agency, they gave up some solid players. All of the players gone.
Yeah.
Right? But they had some solid role players, not as great, but excuse me, they were gone, right? Mm-hmm. When LeBron left Cleveland, they gave up all of them draft picks. They gave up a lot of players. Why? Because they wanted to get LeBron the players he wanted to make sure his team was good enough to win a championship.
Right.
It's the same damn thing. He came to the Lakers. We got rid of all of our young players.
Yeah.
You get rid of Kuzma, you get rid of Brandon Ingram, you get rid of Josh Hart, D'Lo, right? Lonzo Ball, he got hurt, but still, Larry Nance, Julius Randle. I could keep going on. All these players got all NBA honors, and the Lakers had drafted them. So it wasn't the fact that we did not know how to draft real talented players. Instead of building a team and then winning a championship, we bought a championship in a bubble and haven't won nothing since. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even consider that championship a real championship. It has an asterisk on it. Yeah. So hey,
that's one thing you and Skip Bayless agree on.
Shit.
You and Skip got Hey, listen. Hey. You and Skip agree on that. You know Shannon Sharp is like, a championship is the championship, but you and Skip, y'all agree on that one.
Nah, Shannon Sharp don't be knowing what he talking about. He from the South. He was born in a shed. That nigga be talking some he be, she be, and he be, and if it cook it, eat it. I don't know what he be saying, country boy, but nah, he ain't no, he just a LeBron groupie. So he'll say anything for LeBron. Yeah. And if you talk to all real LA fans, like LA Cats and LA diehard Lakers, we don't consider that bubble championship a real championship. Not at all. Mm-hmm. We looked at it like, all right, yeah, we got it. We can say we got a championship, but ultimately, nah, that wasn't a real championship, bruh.
Yeah.
So going back to Bronny, because this is the main point right here, because we went on a whole tangent about, LeBron, the Lakers, all the teams that have to give up and this and that to acquire LeBron or sacrifice for other players that LeBron want. But this is not really about this is what bothers me. You are the Los Angeles Lakers. Your worth is billions.
Right.
You're a $1 billion business. Number 2 in the market. Only New York is higher. Mm-hmm. And you guys are accommodating a player. You are a bigger brand than the player. So Lakers, don't do it. It's stupid. Don't do it. You're going to pass up on so many great players, and you're going to do what you did before, lose great players, because we do got some players that need to play. And I'll be damned and we put a player like Austin Reeves on a bench for Bronny James. Right? Because that's who you would come in for, right? Mm-hmm. A D'Lo, right? I'm not feeling that. I don't want that. We would have to ship some pieces off.
Yeah.
No. Fuck that. So let's be real. I like to see Bronny succeed. I'm not hating on him. Like I said, I don't hate on anybody, but I do keep him a buck.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Bronny, he needs to be in a development league. He needs a lot of work on his game. He tries to play like he's a 3-and-D player. I watched a couple of his games. He act like he's Klay Thompson. If you watch him, he tries to play like Klay Thompson.
Right.
And that's not going to cut it for a 6'2" point guard or a shooting guard.
Right.
In the NBA, a 6'2" guard, no, cut it out.
Yeah, and I just think, I mean, as far as just thinking like me having the mindset of LeBron is, I guess, it'll be lovely to be able to play with his son. Is it the perfect idea? I mean, for the average fan, no. Because Lakers is about championships. That's what the Lakers is about. You know what I'm saying? They've always been about championships. Take it all the way back. I mean, I don't think that they should do it. I'm with you with that. You know what I'm saying? Because now it just, to me, it's just a mess. You know what I mean? You need key players. You need those key players if you want to still contend for a championship. And drafting Bronny is, basically what you're doing is looking out for LeBron and LeBron being able to play with his son. You know what I mean? But, man, take it back to the championships, man.
Nah, this is my thing about this.
Yeah.
LeBron, where are you from? Cleveland. Who drafted you? Cleveland. Finish your legacy
in
Cleveland. And have your son, who also was born in Cleveland, get drafted to Cleveland. Don't bring that bullshit to LA. Do that shit to Cleveland, bro. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it to LA. Donovan Mitchell is going to be a free agent. We can get him. You know what I'm saying? We can go after a lot of young dudes this offseason. And I think that it's time to break up the AD LeBron. Because, look, we had this shit for 6 years now. And all we got was a bubble championship and one playoff series where we got to the Western Conference Finals. Like, that's it. Look at this. The Lakers haven't won 50 games since Kobe was on the team. 50 games.
That's crazy, bro.
So let's be real.
Yeah. I don't know. I agree with your point about him going back to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? He should finish his career out in Cleveland because that's where he started. You know, a lot of people are LeBron fans, so they just follow him wherever he goes. So he should go back to Cleveland, take his son with him. It'll be the perfect story. And especially, it'll be the perfect ending for LeBron when he ends his career.
Easily. That's what I said. If you take it back to Cleveland, he'll be on the way I see it is he'll be on like Cleveland's Mount Rushmore, right? Like, I don't know too much about Ohio. I don't know who came from Ohio, but he would be at the top, right? You know, drafted there, went to high school there. Your kids came from, Ohio. You got schools down there and all kind of stuff. So, like, finish the career. Just finish your career where you started. That's all I'm saying. Like, give them something to play for, your last year, and then that'll be it.
Right.
That's all.
Well, man, I guess we're going to have to see. I don't know where Cleveland is because basketball, right, they have a lottery system. It's different from, like, any other draft, right? Like, as far as, like, NFL, MLB.
Hold on. Before you even further that lottery system talk, I listened to Shaq and his podcast.
Okay.
That's not how it really works.
Break it down.
I'm just saying.
Break it down.
Shaq said this on his podcast. You can go back and listen to the big artistado or whatever you want to call him, right? This dude said the commissioner called him and asked him, where do you want to play?
Crazy.
And he said, I don't want to play here. I want to play here where it's sunny out there. And guess where he went? To Orlando. You don't think that's a coincidence? You don't think that that's true? Trust me.
Yeah.
Even with, I know this for a fact, even with the NFL draft, there's players who know what round they're getting drafted. There's
Mm-hmm.
players who know what team they're getting drafted to. So it's no different than the NBA. I'm 99%
Yeah.
sure that that's how it works. It's like, oh, we'll do all of this, drop the ball, have this, have that. We know what team is going to pick you up. We know
Yeah.
because nothing is done in one day. It's not done overnight. So I mean, that's just a takeaway from what Shaq said. I
Mm-hmm.
might be wrong. Shaq might be lying, but I'm just saying, like, that was verbatim from Shaq that he knew where he was going. He knew he was the number one overall pick, and he got to choose to go to Orlando.
Well, you know what? It does kind of make sense because it kind of goes with even what Deion Sanders was saying about Shador and Travis not just going to a certain team because they got the first pick in the draft. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He trying to get them to the best situation. He like, I don't want to just go to a team just because y'all got the first pick. I want to go to the right situation that's going to put me in the better position to win a
Right.
championship. You know what I mean? So, like, what do you think? Do you think that that's the right mindset to go in, or do you think that you should just be grateful for whatever team picks you up?
It's it's a little bit of both,
Yeah.
right? Some players have the right to actually get to say certain things like, you know what, I feel like this organization isn't going to do the best for me.
Mm-hmm.
Some players who know they shouldn't be in the predicament that they're in and getting the opportunity to get that extra money to keep playing, further their career, I think they should be more on a grateful side
Right.
because it was probably somebody else who got you to that level. So you were actually, made it further than what you thought you was going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, if you're really a game changer, somebody who can impact the game immediately, improve an organization, but the organization is sick, right?
Yeah.
Like it's nothing but bad people from the top to the bottom. Why? Why go there? Why
Mm-hmm.
go to an organization that's going to throw you under the bus and point the finger at you, and then you're going to be the scapegoat?
Right.
I think that in professional sports, there's a lot of organizations that are not really ran properly,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll give you a prime example. The Lakers, they don't have the best organization right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's too many people making decisions, too many influencers, and then you even got players making decisions over GMs. So
Yeah.
like to me, I don't want to go to an organization like that. I
Mm-hmm.
don't. I don't. But there are organizations that are really about maintaining a positive role, like a positive role model look, building their players, development, actually wanting the best for the players and the organization, not just the organization, and then you'll get something out of it. And
Right.
whether you pan out or don't pan out, at least they won't do you dirty.
Right.
Now, I will say this. This is a little off topic. I don't think the Chicago Bears is a bad organization.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of turnover, a lot of things happen, right? But dude, they did Justin Fields the most solid thing and traded him to the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
They did. When you ain't even got teams looking for you like that, and you over here searching for places and looking for deals to get done, and the only thing you can get was a 6th round pick, but at least you got a 6th round pick to a team that doesn't plan on drafting a quarterback
Right.
and the QB room is open, that's a solid to me. I look at that like, damn, the Bears ain't a bad organization if they look out for their players like that, dog.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
And let me ask you this: in your opinion, for Shador, what would be the ideal situation for him or ideal team?
Dallas
Dallas.
is yeah. If you don't see it coming, I honestly think the Cowboys are tanking this year. I don't care what anybody say. It's the end of uh the quarterback. I keep forgetting his
Oh,
name.
Dak.
Dak Prescott. It's
Yeah.
over. They're done with him. The
Right.
dude The dude, I hate to say it, but he's not the quarterback for them. He's not the future.
Mm-mm.
It's time to move on. And Jerry Jones know that.
He
See,
does.
people are looking at it like, oh, Jerry Jones is he's the GM and this and that. He's trying to do this. No, Jerry Jones did not extend him. They could have gave him an extension.
Yeah.
They didn't. They rather count that dead cap against him and move on from him and draft a quarterback, not really build a team. Like I saw some things about Derrick Henry not going there. No. If you look at the Cowboys, they let go a lot of players. Tony
Mm-hmm.
Pollard, they let their best player in the
Damn, hold
last
on.
10
I didn't
years
know that
go.
they got rid of Tony.
Tony Pollard is
Damn.
gone. He signed
Crazy.
he signed with the Titans, I believe.
Wow.
Uh, they let their best offensive tackle go. He with the Jets. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally just getting rid of people. Like
Mm-hmm.
the only people who they really want is they young cats. And I think
Yeah.
that they trying to keep like CeeDee Lamb. They're trying to keep Michael Parsons. They trying to keep Trayvon Diggs. They don't care about Dak Prescott no more, bro.
Nah.
And I bet you Shador Sanders coming from Texas because he's from Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dak Prescott, Dion. Come on, man. It's all written. It's
Yeah.
all written. If this shit came to like fruition, and I said this a year before, just go ahead and crown me the GOAT.
Yeah.
Just crown me the GOAT.
Hey,
Y'all can start listening to your boy.
cause this is go be online. So you know what I'm saying? You calling it right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but it makes sense though. Now, what about Travis? Do you think Travis somehow ends up with Dallas too?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Travis is a first round player.
Mm.
He's not. He's not like a must have player.
Yeah.
Okay. I like him as a player because he a dog. As far as like being a top corner, top receiver, he's neither.
Mm-hmm.
Not on both sides. I watched this man. A lot of development is needed. He fits the mold. He got the size. I think he actually needs to focus on one position now.
Right.
In my opinion, um, if you guys want to look at film and like really look at the film, I can show you why he's not
Mm-hmm.
a first round pick. First round picks don't give up the type of stuff that he gives up.
Right.
There's a lot of DBs out there. I can tell you right now, I seen so many DBs better than Travis and so many receivers better than him.
Yeah.
So I can't say like he'll go to the NFL as a first round pick. And he doesn't do like special teams. Like he doesn't do returns,
Mm-hmm.
kick returns, punt returns. So like I mean, I don't see what the first round grade is.
Yeah.
Now, I do see him as a second to third round pick
Mm-hmm.
because he does have the potential to be a lot more than what he currently is.
Right.
So if Dallas was to be able to get him, it'll be it'd be pretty good. But they just signed the other corner to a mega contract. Trayvon Diggs is on a big contract. You got the safety who they just signed for another contract. So I don't know where he will be at. He's not going to Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no package deal to Dallas. It's a lot of other teams that can possibly use him. And I think right now he's probably a second round, third round grade. Like everybody knows that. He's not a first round pick.
Yeah.
But he's a good solid second or third round pickup. And he definitely should go to a team that fits him.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was him, and this is my advice, I will focus more at DB.
Yeah.
Because you're more of a defensive back than you are a receiver.
Right.
And you should really, like, really master your craft. It's a lot of talent out there, but he should actually get better at one of those spots.
Right. Yo, let me ask you this though, because you got the tryout right for NFL team.
Yeah.
How actually hard is it to actually, instead of getting drafted, you had to try out for the team?
So it's different, right? You go
Mm-hmm.
through like OTAs, you go through whether it's spring camp or fall camp, and the thing is like, and I don't like talking negative about it because I feel
Yeah.
like every kid should always live the dream and try their best to, make it right. But
Mm-hmm.
like at the end of the day, it's really a business, and like
Mm-hmm.
even though you're
Right.
there trying out, you really don't really have a real opportunity, unless they made a big mistake with a guy that they signed that don't got guaranteed money, or they're trying to get rid of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And the other part is that people don't realize this. When you're trying out for an NFL team, there's also 30, let's just say you're on the Colts, right?
Yeah.
There's 31 other teams that are trying out for the same position for the Colts. And they got film on those 31 other players. There are multiple players that are looking out, right?
Yeah.
Then you also got vets that are still waiting to get a call. A lot of the vets, sometimes they just got to take minimum and they don't want to, but they have to.
Right.
So it's like, it's so hard when you got newcomers, old people, and other teams that you're competing against,
Yeah.
and the politics. It's like, dude, I lost the love of the game because I saw dudes that was nowhere near as good as me
Mm-hmm.
in the NFL, and I'm like, wow, really?
Yeah.
Like I saw a lot of dudes that I just was like, really, like I'm talking about dudes from like Alabama and SEC schools. They were just big, but I'm like, this dude is stiff. He can't even move. He can't even change directions. But each coach got they fit, they scheme, the type of players they want. And that's really what it boils down to. And understanding that it's a business at the end of the day,
Yeah.
and a lot of money is involved, is really, really tough. But there are players who do make it. So,
Mm-hmm.
never give up on your dreams. But also just understand that it's a business as well. And that's why I highly encourage somebody, who thinks like, all right, football is everything, to step away from football or any sport. Just step away from it for just a little bit and then explore other things, because you never know.
Right.
You never know. You can be good at a lot of other things that you never even tried. So just step away and then come back to it, and then you'll have a clear understanding.
Right. And I want to stick with football for a minute, but I want to take it to youth football. So you seen today, my son. This was his first flag football practice. And as a dad, right? And I know you get this. As a dad, you kind of get frustrated because you feel like even at that level, like there's some stuff that you should just automatically know. Even if you don't know it, you know what I'm saying? You should know it.
Not
And
not at that level.
no,
Not at that
but no,
level.
no, but you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
some dads are like that because I'm like that. And sometimes I have to take myself away from it for a little bit and be like, look, this is his first time. This is his first practice. He's not gonna get everything. He's a little nervous. This is first time around a lot of kids. Um, to me, I get frustrated because it's like we go out in the front yard, right? And it's like he's doing everything right. You're like, damn, shit, okay, he's ready. Let me get him in it. Even though he's 5 years old, let me get him in there. And then I get him out there, and then he gets shy. You know what I'm saying? And so I always gotta remember, like, this is his first time. You can't be hard on him. He's only 5 years old. Did you deal with that too, as far as like with your son?
No, honestly, not at that age.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you, not at that age, because that's when my son started
Uh huh.
flag football and basketball, or not basketball, but baseball. Like at a younger age, I knew. To me, it was more about him actually giving effort
Right.
and not really like, what I'm saying? Not really the actual sport. Just
Okay.
go out there and have fun and like give it your all. Now, my son is a preteen. I don't expect him to be making mistakes that an 8-year-old will make, or a 9-year-old, or a 10-year-old. Now you're at the age where everything matters. This is
Yeah.
called the development stage,
Okay.
right? In those early years, those are all like, finding the love of the game, whether it's basketball, football, or having fun, right? You just want to have fun. Let them have fun. You don't want to kill the sport at the earliest ages.
Yes.
But when you do get older, and if some kids are super, super athletically gifted, you kind of got to make that decision for them,
Yes.
because they can actually excel in sports. But usually you don't tell until about later on, um, as they grow, like as they get older, right? Um, but I will say this, I do think that the biggest problem is we really lack coaching. Coaching
Yeah.
from the highest levels to the lowest levels. Real coaches are not getting the exposure that need to be got.
Yeah.
Real coaches know a lot more than the coaches that's currently out there. I feel like it's all about like the name of the coach versus the actual coach. I
Yeah.
feel like um, there's more um, former athletes that should be actually coaching a lot of these programs, and we do see a lot more of actual coaches coming from like high school or something like that, and they get these bigger jobs,
Yeah.
and they get more exposure as a coach, or actual titles as a coach, whether former players or assistants or whatever. That kind of kills me deep down inside. It does.
And for me, like, this is like just a real conversation, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of parents that's just like me too, um, and I'm asking you because you've played at the highest level, so you know what it takes, and as far as like guiding a young kid in the right direction, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So
I honestly, like, I wish that you was out here because I would put. But I'm gonna just keep it
so,
real. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I would not put my son with any just random coach. I'm gonna put him in your hands because I know that you know exactly what's the best for him and how to coach even at that young age. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like you said, a lot of these coaches, they don't even know how to coach. You know what I
right.
mean? And then
So let me tell you this, man. It's only really a couple of things that make a player. It's not even like very difficult, right?
yeah,
I know it's a lot of like highlights from 707 and all that kind of stuff, and players are going viral, right? But I'll be honest with you, the players that really want it are persistent, and they give effort, and they're coachable. And those things to me are what really make you a athlete, right?
yeah,
And a lot of it is because I can tell you right now, natural ability only gets you so far, and then once you get to the same playing field where everybody's naturally gifted, you're gonna look like you're trash.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I've seen that happen multiple times with a lot of good athletes. So um, as far as like understanding the game, and then also applying all the work and effort and technique and training, you'll actually grow. And a lot of the coaching now is, it's like you'll see things off of Instagram, you'll see things off of YouTube, or you'll see a clip on something on TV about certain players doing certain things. And and I'll just be sitting there and I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a prime example,
yeah.
right? I was coaching some kids in Stockton this past weekend, and the other coach, he was talking his trash, and the DBs was trash. Like, I'm not trying to, make them feel bad or anything, but they just lack coaching. So
Right.
the receivers was doing all kind of different shit that was killing me. So I had to go over there and teach the kids, how to align, right? Like what type of alignment they're going to be in. If you're playing off, you can't be 5 yards and inside. That's not real off man. Either 7 to 9 yards off and inside shade, or if they're at the numbers, or I'm sorry, at the hash mark, you could probably play outside shade if you got help on the inside.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to press, you're not going to step forward. You're going to step lateral, and you're going to, jab with the inside and not give up the inside. But anyways, I was coaching these kids, and I'm listening to the coaches, right? And the coach, he over here drawing up receiving routes, right? I mean, I seen a kid go out, in, out, in, and it was a slant. And I told the DB, I was like, look here, man. That's one-on-one football and highlight football.
Yeah.
No route in college or in the NFL is ever going to be like that, because let me tell you this, it's a 3-step drop.
Right.
If he has time to do a zigzag and then run a slant, he's not gonna. Quarterback is gonna get blasted.
Yeah.
The coach is gonna get chewed out. Somebody's not gonna be playing the next week.
Right.
And I had to tell him, and the coach was yelling like, "Oh, I got him. And then I told the kid what to do on the next time. I was like, "Look here, man. You should never be full speed in your first phase. If you're full speed backpedaling, full speed at the breaking points, you're gonna get beat every time.
Yeah.
Patience. Look at the inside hip. Don't overreact. Let them make their move, okay? And then I also taught them about the outside hip.
Yeah.
I said the inside hip is always going to tell you a lie. It's always going to tell you a lie. But if you look at the upfield hip, the right hip, it's not going to lie to you, because you know why? The out of bounds is right there. So if he breaks that hip down, he has to take a step forward and break out. If he steps forward with that outside hip, he has to come back inside. So I'm over here giving these kids game that is way beyond the knowledge of the high school coach that's right there. And then, he was getting mad at me because we was over here shutting him down.
Yeah.
And then the same thing happened when we was doing 7-on-7s. Like, I didn't even know none of these kids. I just came out to the camp to help out my brother Ali. Yeah, he was like, Marlon, coach up these kids on defense, right? So on the first drive, all I did was just say, all right, what coverages y'all know, right? Cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. And then they were like, yeah, we know these coverages, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, they gave up a touchdown. We got beat like in 4 plays, gave up a touchdown, right? So I just huddled them up and I just said, look here, man, I'm going to teach y'all a simple match coverage called match 4. And essentially, this is how you play it, right? Anything that goes past the linebackers 5 yards or more, you take it as a man, right?
Yeah.
You 2 insides, right? I taught them how to read 2 to 1, 3 to 2 to 1, and I just taught them simple things. And I told the corners how to play match 4. And then I said, look, just don't get beat over the top. You should have underneath help with the linebackers. Taught the linebackers how to reroute and sync, all kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
We ended up getting like 4 interceptions and they couldn't score against us.
Crazy.
After that. And I'm like, I didn't even know these kids. This is this coach's team. This is his team. And then I get parents coming up to me like, look, man, you really know how to coach and Can you help my son out? And I'm like, you know what? I don't mind doing it. I really don't, but I'm not going to go out of my way to help your son. Your son is going to have to reach out to me, and you're going to have to reach out to me, because I'm going to give you real knowledge. I'm going to give you real coaching, but I'm not going to hold your hand.
Right.
And the type of coaching I'm going to give you is definitely coaching that you're going to apply in the next level. It's not going to be the coaching that you have at the high school level.
Yeah.
So just going off of that, I know I'm going on a long tangent, but what I was saying is like, these coaches here and these platforms, and just like I don't care if it's like middle school, elementary, all of that. That's just fun.
Yeah.
That's just fun. But once you get to high school, it's like, look here, man, it's money involved. It's a business. So,
man, crazy. Yo, like, shit, man, What else? What else we got to talk about, man? Hey, man, you just killed it with that last segment, man.
Nah, it's just,
You
hey
killed it with
man,
that last segment.
it's certain things that I could really talk about, bro.
Yeah.
Sports and football is just one of those things that because I played the game and I'm passionate and
Right.
it actually killed me too. It actually, you want to know what's funny? I love football so much that it actually tore my heart up, and I couldn't even understand why I didn't like I gave up on football for years. Like I wasn't even watching football, playing football, or nothing. I just gave it up because I love the game so much,
Yeah.
and because of the fact that I went through what I went through for the NFL and all of that, like I even had more opportunities to play football, and I just said I'm cool.
You did,
I
yeah.
didn't even. I just hung up the cleats, dog.
Hung it up.
Like hell yeah, man. Hung it up, dude. I'm talking about CFL teams reached out to me, arena football, all kind of people asking me, do I still play football? And I'm talking about years afterwards
Yeah.
asking me, like, do I still play football? And I just said, nah, I'm good, man. Like I just didn't have the passion no more. But that's how much I love football, and that's how much I understood the game. And I could definitely see like myself giving back to the community that way. But like I said, it's all about kids who really want to be persistent, be coachable, and give effort, right?
Yeah.
If I was to tell you that, somebody's gonna make it by practicing one time a week, or let's be realistic, right? Most kids probably practice how many times a week? Maybe 4 to 5 times a week, right?
Right.
Let's be real. Do you think that's enough?
Nope. I don't think it's enough.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. If you practicing 4 times a week, maybe 5 times a week, that's just team practice.
Yeah.
Like that's something that you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
So you're not doing anything above and beyond. So I know you're not going to be a guy who wants to be more than just average. So like that's the kind of stuff that I look at too. Like
Yeah.
I know what it really takes. Like I know the drive, the effort, the consistency that you really need to play, and most people don't have it. A lot of people don't have it, and that's because
Is that something that's just in you? Because I noticed the people that is
yeah,
just in him, that's just in them, they take that extra step. Like
yeah, it's
whether
definitely
it's
internal.
whether it's basketball, whether it's football, they're taking that extra step. It's beyond just
And
the
you
team practice. You know what I mean?
and you, and you want to know what's crazy, dude? And I feel bad. I really do feel bad because a lot of the guys that give the 125%, 150% are not the guys that I know. Like they're not even D1 players. They're undersized. They're not fast enough, or whatever the case may be. You can coach those kids to be like at a certain level, maybe Division 3, Division 2,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of Division 1 guys that are being spoon fed, right? Because they got the size. They're working out because of the money and everything that's involved. But I think we would never see those kids from Crenshaw High School,
Yeah.
at USC. All right. I'm talking about the people that was dogs, like the Reggie Bush from Helix High School,
Yeah.
right? That dude was a dog. Some people have no options but sports.
Right.
And that generation is gone. That dog that had, there was a generation before like this new generation that had dogs. Like they knew like this is my only opportunity to lead the state of California.
Right.
Like seriously, like they'll tell you I've never been anywhere besides probably Bakersfield or Lancaster, maybe even Vegas, but they don't even realize that's like a couple of 100 miles. Never seen Texas, never seen, Florida, never been anywhere else, but that's like the furthest they ever been was the IE. Like that's crazy.
It's crazy, man. Man, bro, I think we gonna end it on that, bro, because that, you know what I'm saying, the way you broke that down was, bro, it was lovely how you broke that shit down, man. And yo, shit, we been on this already an hour. It don't even seem like it's been an hour, but man, when you spitting that hot fire, man, shit go by quick.
Man, Deuce, it is what it is, bro. We on the It Doesn't Matter podcast, man. And the sad thing about this is like we don't really give a damn what anybody say. But damn it, we hope y'all give a damn about what we say.
Hell yeah.
Because we really saying some shit that y'all should be listening to. I'm going to tell you, one of my favorite episodes is the episode with Bryce. I promise you, it was so much free game in that episode that I will run that shit back again just to listen to it.
Hell yeah.
Just to listen to it. Because that shit was nothing but real talk. Like that shit, we got some funny ass episodes, but we got some knowledgeable episodes. And every episode, there's a hidden gem with game, whether it's from me, you, our guests, whatever. So that's all I got to say.
Hey, shit, we still got one we ain't dropped, though, too. I forgot about it.
Bro, we got episodes we need to drop, but at the same time, I'm not in no rush.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's no rush for me. We can drop it whenever. It's like I'm not looking for competition.
Yeah.
If competition want to come, then we'll happily take it. Because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
I think we need to drop a clip though, man. Because did we already drop a clip?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
I don't think we dropped a clip of the last one that we did with who was
Rome with Rome and Marco Rashad part 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you ready to drop that, drop it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna drop a clip. I'm gonna drop a clip. I'm gonna find the one.
Okay.
Clip. We'll drop that clip, and then you know what I'm saying. Then we gonna drop that episode, man, because that episode right there was a classic episode, man.
That's a 2-part.
That's a 2. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because I forgot. Rome. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, we set that one up smooth. That was
bro, I was on there editing that shit on the fly, like shit, man. How do I get this in there? How do I get Rome in there too? Like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we made it work, man. We made it work.
Yeah.
But yo, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Y'all make sure to hit the like, make sure to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Right now we at 1,005 watch hours. We still need 3,000 more. We gonna get there though. We gonna get there so we can monetize this shit. You know what I mean?
We trending.
But yeah, I'm your boy Deuce. That's Marley Mar. You know what I'm saying? And we up out of here, man. Deuces.